Welcome friends. We are continuing on with chapter 2 in Trails in the Sky SC, and I just did Cornelia Tower. I came over here and just decided to kind of get it over with. I didn't have a quest to go to the top to take a picture like I did in Rouen, which makes me a little nervous because I don't want to have to go all the way back up just to take a picture and be told that my picture looks like crap. So I'm gonna hope that that's not gonna be the case, but good news is that now that I have all of my quests already redeemed and reported, then we can go ahead and move on with the story. And that's always going to be a fun time. Now that I'm done being lost up in these plains, let's go see what's going on with this earthquake over in the Wolf Lodge over here. Nope, this is not the Wolf Lodge. You would think that with me being lost in here for like an hour looking for a man trap, that I would know where I'm going. Honey, I'm home. Oh my god, there's just so many enemies over here. Sir. Okay, this has to be where that girl's boyfriend was. And I wonder if he'll be mad at me. And here's the wolf fort. It's really peaceful here. I guess we don't need to worry about Calvert invading us and stealing our puppies or something, huh? Quite the difference compared to the Hawking Gate. Of course, unlike our glorious fatherland, Calvert and Liberal are easy friends. There are reasons for that, you realize. I imagine our relationship with Calvert has something to do with it. Although, beyond the gate is a mountain pass that would be difficult for a full army to pass through. And that's why the gate is so small and as I recall. Oh yes, far different from the Hawking Gate, which faces onto a great open road. I'm still not quite sure about the free-range poultry either way though. Anyway, let's start asking around about the earthquake. We should probably check in with the guard commander first. Right. And check in with the butts. Fresh eggs, finally! I feel like I haven't gotten any from these chickens yet. Okay, don't attack me, I'm scared. Great weather again today, huh? Oh, I thought he was gonna yell at me. Seems to be okay. Oh, you're the Brazier Guild called ahead about, right? You're to investigate the earthquake? That's from what Miss Kilika said on the phone. Oh, yeah, that's right. Wow, I keep forgetting how thorough Kilika is. She even keeps us on our toes every now and then. Anyway, we'll do everything we can to help. We appreciate that. Thank you. Let's start with your account of what happened during the earthquake then. Let's see. The earthquake happened 3 days ago, or roughly 1700 hours. The quake itself wasn't all that strong, and it only lasted 10 seconds. Still though, earthquakes rarely ever happen around here. Some of my men are spooked, let me tell you. The part that spooked me though, once I contacted the command at Leiston Fortress to report. They told you that no other part of the region has experienced an earthquake, yes? Exactly right, miss. And it wasn't just Leiston. Even Sangtime Gate didn't feel anything, and they're practically up the damn road. I called in to Zeiss and Elmo and learned that they'd felt nothing either. It's like Kilika said. Speaking of which, did you hear there was an earthquake in Zeiss today? Yeah, I heard about that. And that's the thing. We didn't feel so much as a wobble here. Localized earthquakes that only strike small specific areas? Not what I would call the most natural thing in the world. So, that's the earthquake then. Did anything else out of place happen around that time? Was anyone strange seen, for example? No. I've heard no meaningful reports from my men. It's possible they saw something so minor that they didn't feel the need to report it to me immediately, though. Feel free to ask them some questions. Maybe jog their memories a bit. Sure, thanks, sir. Let's go talk to the gate guards. After we go upstairs. Maybe they're guarding from up above, like him. What, do you need something? Yeah, we're the Brazier Guild. We'd like you to help with our investigation. I don't mind, but please keep it short. An earthquake? You mean the one 3 days ago? The day the earthquake happened was just a normal day. If anything suspicious had happened, I'd reported it long ago. I see. This seems it was a swing and a miss. Is that all you needed? Yeah, that's plenty. We're sorry to have disturbed you during your job. No problem. We're both on the job after all, aren't we? Well then, if you'll excuse me. Putting aside the earthquake, I don't think anything else happened. If anything suspicious happened, I'd report it long ago. What if it wasn't suspicious at the time, though, Gerwin? So, we're from the Brazier Guild. I hope we're not disturbing you, but could you answer some questions? Oh, sure. Odd things. I was checking the light blocking abilities of my hat with a quake hit. Thought the chief was yelling at me first. But no, I didn't see anyone around. I mean, I thought it was a prank at first, not an earthquake. It wasn't really all that strong. This isn't so much a strange occurrence as it is an admission that you're an awful at your job. Oh, but to sleep standing? That is a rare skill, Estelle. I, however, can consume an entire full-course meal while asleep on the sofa. That's not something to brag about, Lenheim. Is there anything else you can remember at all? Actually, Henning said he saw something weird, but... Something weird? Well, this is the day before the earthquake, mind you. One of the older guards here, Henning, asked if anyone passed through the gate. When I told him that I had seen anyone, he just shook his head. That's curious. I wonder what that was about. He might be able to tell us something. Let's go talk to this Henning guy. Are you Henning? He's running away from me. That's suspicious. Suspicious behavior first and foremost. Hey, welcome. This is a totally ordinary bar. May I have a moment? Sure, what is it? So, we're with the Bracer Guild. We'd like you to help with our investigation a little if you can in any way. No problem. Not like I have any customers anyway. I'm sorry. I can only remember the earthquake itself. Heck of a surprise that was. When it suddenly hit, I was like, ooh! I was shocked. So there was nothing that got your attention before or after the earthquake? Nothing particularly different from the norm, no. I mean, I was in the bar the whole time, so there couldn't have been a whole lot that could happen. Yeah, of course. Doesn't seem like there are any leads to follow here. Sorry, can I be of more help? No, don't worry about it. Thanks for your cooperation. Is there anything I should buy from you? Foul magma. Are you Henning? Oh, hello. What is it? Hello, we're from the Bracer Guild. We have a few questions about the earthquake that happened 3 days ago, if you don't mind. Oh yeah, gotta say it was a surprise. First time I'd ever been in an earthquake, I had no idea what was going on. So what did you want to know? Well, the thing is, we talked to Brahm and... Oh, right, that. Yeah, I did ask him that. You asked if someone had passed through the gate? Yeah, let me explain. So, 4 days ago, I just finished my watch and I was going off duty. Just as I was leaving, though, I saw a weird man coming up the road. Weird man? Was it a man garbed in white with a mask, perchance? A mask? No, he wasn't that weird. He's a tall guy wearing a black suit. He also had these black glasses on. Black glasses? Those could be sunglasses, right? Yes, such glasses are fairly rare, so it's very likely the same man. Sunglasses, huh? Anyway, just before I went on a break, I saw him coming up the road. Most of the travelers who pass by here stopping into the bar, so I figured I'd see him inside. I take it he didn't? Yeah, that's the thing. He didn't show, so I asked Brahm and said nobody passed through. And he's a lazy slob, but he ain't so bad at his job that he let a stranger pass there without checking. Perhaps he had business at your barracks? He may have spoken to your commander, for example. See, I was pretty curious at the point, so I asked the commander. He said nobody had been in there during the time period either. So I'd have to wonder what happened to that guy I saw. Doesn't seem like he came through. So this is really suspicious. We should tell Killick about this. Yes, this seems like a good lead. Thank you for sharing all this with us, Private Henning. My pleasure. Feel better having gotten it off my chest. Just talking about it all makes me feel better. Sometimes you just gotta vent, you know? Give my best to the commander. We don't need to go to the commander anymore though, right? Just to Henning? Oop, not to Henning. Just to Killica? Let's do it anyways. Hello again. Were my men helpful? Actually, yeah. So, Henning saw a suspicious man. Hard to think that's something to do with the earthquakes, but he sounds suspicious regardless. I'll report this to command at Leiston at least. Please do. Alright, I think we've learned what we can here. Let's return to Killica with what we know. And you know what? I don't know if y'all be adding crazy requests on me when I'm not going to be checking, so we're going to have to go do that too. Hello? Hey, you lot! Good, made in time. Huh? What do you mean, sir? Something happened? I contacted Leiston about what we talked about previously and heard something surprising. Figured it was up to me to let you all know. Surprising what now? Wait, don't tell me. Yeah, there was just an earthquake at Sanctum Gate. What? Hearing this, Estelle's group rushed to the gate. Fast travel? We're blessed on this day. On this day at Sanctum Gate. Oh, this is the one that's right next door. We didn't go far. What the hell is with you fool bracers? Can't you see we're in the middle of a cleanup after the earthquake? If you have to nose around, I prefer you do it later. I'm afraid this is our job, sir. Cleanup or no. You have my word, we won't get in the way. Maybe ask a few questions about the gate residents? If HQ hadn't ordered it, I'd tell you a lot to clear out. I've got some urgent business to take care of. You can get the details from my second command warrant officer Talbot. He's in the storage area over there, cleaning up. Okay, we'll talk to him, thanks. Just make damn sure you don't interfere with any actual work going on here. Now, if you'll excuse me. Don't thank him for anything. I'm sick of this guy. Who are you? I'm so all high and mighty. Well, really is that kind of bad in here. Do you think we should just help out a little? I mean, just to be friendly. This is a military facility, Estelle. Suggest we simply finish our business and go. There may be secret documents or such in this mess that the military doesn't want us lowly citizens to see. Oh, right. Good point, I guess. Still, this is quite a bit more damage than the city of Zeiss earthquake, isn't it? That didn't cause nearly as much of a mess. The ferocity of the quake should be a primary line of inquiry then, as well as asking about our mystery man. Yeah, the guy in the sunglasses? First things first, let's talk to that second command guy. Man, I hope everyone's nice to me, other than that guy. Hector, seems like the stuff's collapsed all over the guard post. It'll be hard to guard anything until we clean this mess up. My post's outside, but we've got a bit of an unexpected situation after all. I'm away from my post helping out inside. Uh-oh. That seems not good. Oh no, can we at least pick up this pot? Come on. No matter how much I clean and clean, it never ends. Ugh, I hate it. No matter how much I clean and clean, it never ends. I hate it. You think she hates it? Ugh, this is a disaster. No way I can keep the business open without cleaning up a little bit first. Sad, but also, you were just talking about how no one's here anyways. This is really, if, you know, there's never a good time for a disaster to hit, but this kind of sounds like a good time for a disaster to hit. That sure was a big earthquake. I haven't felt anything like that in a long time. One way or another, I've got to get some cleaning up to do. Might as well get started. Yeah, like I'm okay with not helping the officers, but I want to just help these people that are living here and try to just like make a living, you know? What a mess, right? The tremors from that earthquake were something else. You think that earthquake just like shook that guy that was standing on the wall off? Oh, I feel bad saying that. Not that I'm upset, but it's almost strange that nobody was injured. Okay. Look, see, he was fine. Y'all are fine. It brings me great joy to say that no one was injured. Every cloud has a silver lining. Still, this is a terrible mess. I hope they'll allow me to help. Oh. Okay, no second in command here. Oh, there's someone back here. There's never anyone back here. Oh, it's you. Crap, this is gonna be such a pain to clean up. Dale will have my hide if it isn't done by nightfall, though. Excuse me. Sorry to disturb you. And you are? Estelle and company introduced themselves as bracers and explained they were investigating the earthquake. I see. Thanks for the concern, even if Dale doesn't share my thanks. So, you want to know what the situation was like when the earthquake happened, right? Yes, and please spare no detail. Understood. The earthquake began at roughly 1300 hours, 2 hours ago. The earthquake lasted around 30 seconds and was strong enough to knock down big piled boxes. Wait a second, so compared to the quake at Fort Wolfworth, what made this earthquake different from the one at Wolf Fort? It was stronger. Both? It lasted longer. Did they say anything about the length? They just said how long ago it was. Yeah, that's true, but it shook for longer too, I think. And then there is the one which was welcomed us to Zeiss. That would, I think, have fallen between the other two. Meaning then that the quakes are getting more powerful each time? That's kind of bad, isn't it? The situation does seem to be worsening, but these are natural occurrences. I don't see how we could stop them. I don't suppose the Bracer Guild has any ideas. Well, we're not really sure yet, but we're pursuing a few leads. Speaking of which, did anything weird happen before or after the earthquake? Like, were there any suspicious people walking around? Suspicious people? Come to think of it, Chelsea mentioned something about a strange man yesterday. He's cleaning the roof, if you want to hear the details from him. Chelsea on the roof? Very well. Thanks for helping out, sir. Not at all. Good luck. I thought he was saying that the suspicious man was on the roof, and I was like, well, let's go get him. Chelsea mentioned something about spotting a suspicious figure yesterday. He's cleaning up the roof, so you should go ask him for the details. So is my, like, trajectory in the story right now just meeting enforcer after enforcer? It seems that way. Maybe one for every town we go visit? What happens when we go home? Okay, no one over here. I was thinking very, I don't know, very certain that that was the correct button to run, and I still got it wrong. Nothing over here. That does look like something's written on top of this barrel. It's nothing. Sometimes the barrel's just a barrel. Sometimes the man jumping on the edge of the roof chickens out. Oh boy, that was scary. I almost fell. Holy crap, I almost fell. Okay, what were you doing then if you weren't trying to jump off? The climb had climbed to top of the wall when the earthquake hit. He was so shocked by the shaking he almost fell. Had the earthquake been any stronger, he might have really fallen. At least you're lucky in that way, Anton. Did I do something to Anton to make him, like, try to climb up the wall like that? I feel like that's my fault somehow. Huh? Who are you guys? You're Private Chelsea, right? We're from the Bracer Guild, Private Chelsea. We may ask you a few questions about the earthquake that happened recently. Oh, right. The guy from yesterday? I don't know if he has anything to do with the earthquake, but I did see a tall man with black sunglasses around. I knew it. You must be the same man seen at Wolffort. Sir, did you see what this man was doing? Well, seems like kind of a tourist, really. He looked at the scenery for a bit, then came down. He sort of caught my attention since you don't see glasses like his often. He didn't say anything to me and walked off, though. I didn't have a chance to talk to him. Okay. Anyone else see the sky, maybe? You know, that's where it gets weird thinking about it. I brought the guy up at dinner since he was kind of weird, but practically nobody else had even seen the guy. The only one who remembered seeing him was Tammy, who works in the mess hall. Unlike Wolffort, this gate seems quite a bit of traffic, and yet despite this, there were only 2 witnesses? How wonderfully spooky. Spooky or not, this would have been a good idea to talk to this Tammy, see what she knows. You said she's in the mess hall, correct? Thanks, Chelsea. You were a big help. No problem, and yeah, she should still be in the mess hall. Good luck with your investigation. Oh, Tammy's gonna love this, actually. She's gonna be like, oh my god, yes. Add some spice to my day, please, I beg. Well, that's coming from someone that works in the kitchen. That was pretty solid, you gotta admit. I love how they all run. I'm kind of hoping that in the remake they got a little bit more uniqueness to each of their models. But something about the way they run in this one, they have like a mission, you know? They have so much assertiveness to it. Man, this place was just shaking like mad. Don't know when the last time I feared for my life was like that. One of my current fears is that there's a quest that's popping up right now in Zeiss, but like, that would be so annoying. But it also could be true. Tammy moved. Oh, all clean again, thank goodness. Oh, and she picked up the barrel. I was gonna do that for you, Tammy. I'll have you know. Huh? You're Tammy, yes. We're from the Bracer Guild. You mind if we ask you a few questions? Oh, yeah. I passed him on the 2nd floor in the hall yesterday. I think he was coming down from the roof. That would match what our soldier friend said, yes. Did you exchange any words when you passed? Well, I did say hello. He just kind of grinned in response and said, yo. Oh, I was just thinking about it. Makes me all tingly again. He was so wild. I'm telling you, Tammy's enjoying this. I think I'm starting to get a picture of him. Do you remember what he was wearing? He had a dark suit, but opened really casually at the chest, right? He looked amazing in it. Oh, and he was wearing a pair of black gloves, I think. So sunglasses, a dark suit, and black gloves. Right. This guy might as well wear a sign on his head that says, I'm a sinister, be suspicious of my evil ways. Well, I wouldn't say suspicious. He was just a scent of danger about him. You know, that dangerous tough guy charm, right? Alright, anyway, so he just passed by and said hi, and didn't see him afterward, right? Yeah, unfortunately. I, chased him a little bit. I thought we could, get to know each other. Anyway, I lost track of him in a weird way. In a weird way? How so? It'll be easier to show you. Follow me. Excuse me, Sanders. Can I step out for a moment? Yeah, go ahead. Just get back before the dinner rush. Sanders, you're Delulu. There is no dinner rush in Sanghan Gate. Say it with me, brother. So this is where I passed him, right here. We went walking in this direction. I turned to follow him after a few moments, figuring I'd chat with him, right? Okay. I knew this hallway was weird. There's something suspicious about it. When I turned, I saw that door over here closing. So I thought he must have stepped out. Here's my chance to talk to him before he leaves, so I followed him, but literally there was no way that there was just nothing. Oh, that's amazing. Like, even the map is just thought out in a way where, like, it had nothing to do in the first game, but they were like, we're going to utilize this later. And I find that incredible. By the time I screwed up my courage and came out, he was nowhere to be seen. In other words, I lost him, but I lost him here. Lost? Wait a sec. How's that possible? This is a dead end, isn't it? Yeah, and there's no way he could have jumped down from this height, right? I figured I made a mistake and thought he went elsewhere. I looked all over Sangtime for him, but I never saw him. He kind of makes me want to jump off the end here. I missed my chance. Oh, you poor kitten. If it would please you, I could help you forget such lesser men. Knock it off. No one deserves that kind of trauma. I think we have a fairly good idea of what happened now. You're a big help. Thank you again. You're welcome. So, is he some kind of wanted man? A super skilled, cold-blooded assassin on the run for the Bracer Guild? I don't know about that, but he's definitely a dangerous guy. Look, if you see him again, don't go near him, okay? Trust me. But he's so cool. Oh well. Anyway, I've got some things to prepare, so excuse me. Keep up the good work, everyone. Estelle doesn't know it. Like, she doesn't know how this works at this age. But she just pushed Tammy even closer to this man than ever before. Like, Tammy's on her way back to work, and she's like, I need him. I need him viscerally, biblically even. There's no way he could have jumped down from this height. Huh. Estelle, does that remind you of anyone? Yeah. Oh. Well, then you got that action shot in your memory and everything. That silver-haired monster who jumped off the top of Gransel Castle, the man we know as Lawrence. If the other ones are like him, then I think they could jump from here and survive. Yes, I think it'd be safe to assume we know who our wild sunglasses man is. Another enforcer of the Ouroboros, just like the Phantom Thief then. I feel pretty confident saying that at this point, yes. I feel confident saying we're done investigating. Let's return to the guild house. With a fast travel? Boom! Oh my god. Y'all really do hate me out here, huh? Y'all really do hate me. Let's go. We know we progress some story. We get... What just happened? Anton! The birthday celebration comes and all I have to show is a broken heart. Then an earthquake comes and all I get is nearly dying. How pitiful. I haven't even the will to stand up. Ricky, tell me, what on earth is the meaning of my existence? Is Anton the one that wanted to propose to his girlfriend in front of the castle? And she was like, oh no, he's nervous. He shouldn't do this. I don't quite remember that. But I guess all the signs are kind of pointing to something along those lines. Anton, it's pretty clear what your raison d'etre is right now. Yes, you are a roadblock. It's okay, I moved through. Oh, it took ages, but I finally finished cleaning. Earthquakes are pretty rare, apparently, so I hope we don't get another one. Well, where else? Oh no, are they gonna gut for Elmo next? Not the spas. Not, oh, what's her name? Is her name Miss Mao? Don't hurt her, you fiends. Because I've hit pretty much every area here. I guess maybe the tower could be an option too. Such a pity. He was really cool. But if he's a wanted person, oh well. Give up and find an even better man, I say. Whoa, Tammy, prove me wrong, why don't you? Should we harass him or is he gonna yell at me? Oh, did you still need something? Quite busy. Don't get in the way, please. Well, he said please this time. Finally done. We cleaned up faster than expected since everyone helped out. Since the priests come all the way from the capital, I should probably go to service. I managed to clean up somehow. Still, I'm so unbelievably hot. Apparently vestments are not well suited to exercise. This little arc went by so fast that I think I did miss a quest. Anyone else agree? Anyone else in that boat of stress and anxiety with me? The SS stress. Okay, we'll skip over all the monsters again. Because I simply can't be bothered right now, honestly. I have been updating my orb mints though, just in case I feel so inclined to take on a monster and, you know, protect the areas or whatever. It's just like, perhaps my thinking, and this is actually very smart on Estelle's part, that I should not go over each individual monsters. They're not going to stop. You got to go to the source. So really, this is the most efficient way to go. It's for the greater good. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Let me see. I was looking at some of my recipes earlier. And whitefish, cheese, cures knockout could be good. CP for all. Vintage wine, black pepper, red pepper. I just want to make sure that I have enough for these sit-down meals, really. Okay, we're here at this one. Okay, aged miso. Macho meat stew was one. I do have a lot of this, though. Vintage wine. A lady plate is also one of the things. Who can't use eggs, you know? More cheese. I wonder what it means when it's yellow. That I don't have enough, maybe? Herbs. Okay, I don't think we need that. Magma roast actually might be one of the sit-down ones, but I think as long as I take care of the other meals, we're okay. Oh, it needs 3. Let's get a lot of that. Also 3. I know that this was something. Tender whitefish. Okay. There you go. That looks good. Who says we're not getting prepared out here? Oh, I finally got some stuff back where it was. Everything's back as it should. Looks perfect if I do say so myself. I came shopping at my father's request, but all my father said was to go buy what looks delicious. Don't you think that's a ridiculous order? How the heck am I supposed to know which is the good stuff and what's not? I think I want to specifically go to the bar. Oh, thank God. We got to everything in time. All the dishware is safe. And it's thanks to us keeping it in order. Oh my God. Hello. My granddaughter's off working at the central factory, but I can't help but worry about whether or not she's doing okay. So old man Randall's granddaughter's old enough to be off at work, huh? Aw, who am I to talk? Looks like I've gotten old too. Wonder when that happened. Time just keeps moving, my guy. Fruit Kingdom, 800. 500 with... Oh my God, it's 1400? Dang, I'm broke. I gotta stop buying stuff. Sorry, man. I know we should support small businesses and whatnot, but I simply cannot. Perhaps y'all should support me. I support the people that support you. Do we think Russell or Tita are back? Not yet. I'm wondering if I should go into the factory and talk to anyone specifically, but I think we're okay. Actually, no. Let's check out the inn and see if anyone's here. Welcome, guest. Thinking that another earthquake might come is totally distracting. Manager seems pretty happy for some reason, though. Interesting. Martina? One of our employees, Emma, is so scared of the earthquakes that she's completely lost her energy. Still, being a little scared might just be best. She normally has far too much energy after all. That's so sad. She's like, let me try scare tactics on you. Because you like to kiki too much and we can't have that on the job. Okay, no one knew. I feel like y'all gave me high expectations on hotels ever since Josette was in that first one. And we were able to keep visiting her. Nothing like that since then, though. No, let me go to the board first. Tita, Professor, what are you doing here?
Still hi.
Perfect timing. Look at those things. We're done investigating the earthquakes, but, what are those machines there? Good for you to ask, my dear. These are little things I promised you earlier. We can get into that in a moment. First, you did, I assume, investigate the Sangtime Gate earthquake? I'd like to hear what you discovered, both there and at the Wolf Fort. Right, okay, so... so the earthquakes grow stronger with each occurrence, huh? This is quite serious, assuming the rate of growth you describe is constant.
Yeah. One even stronger than the Sangtime one hitting the city would be really, really bad.
And the man in sunglasses seen at all 3 locations. I would say it is all but certain that man is an agent of Ouroboros. Given that, I think helping Professor Russell with this experiment is in our best interest. I see. These devices that the professor brought will let us fight back with the power of the science, huh? Precisely so. These are septum vein measuring instruments I developed years ago. When placed properly on the ground, they can monitor the flow of septum vein in real time. Septum, I know I always ask these questions, but, what is a septum vein?
They're huge veins of septum ore that run deep beneath the surface of the earth. The energy flows along them slowly moves to the surface.
In the past, they were referred to as both earth veins and spirit veins, and I believe in the East they're called dragon veins? Very knowledgeable, just so. The peoples of the East have built their greatest cities on places where dragon veins converge since they're immemorial. The ideal has been that they gather the energy of the land and use it to give the strength of the nation. Oh, okay then, I learned something.
So these devices can stop earthquakes then?
No, I'm afraid not. These will only monitor the flows passively. However, one leading theory is that earthquakes are caused in part by septum veins following the bend of the earth. If we monitor the veins, therefore, we may be able to discover something about what's causing these blasted quakes.
I see. That means we need to make sure to set these up before another earthquake occurs.
Given that you brought 3 devices, I take it we have 3 spots in mind, Professor? I do. Take a look at the map. So I need you kids to set up in 3 locations in this region. Firstly, on the northern Track Plains where the stone circle is, specifically right smack in the middle of the Kaldia Tunnel. From here, it's near the first bridge. And finally, the front of Leiston Fortress. Here, here, and here. That's where I need you to place these devices. So we're thinking it's gonna strike in the same spots, essentially? Like close to Zayas, close to the fort, close to the gate? I was thinking they were moving along to each different cities or points of interest. Okay, I've got that all down. So do we just need to set them on the ground? I'm afraid it isn't that quite easy. You'll need to insert the sensor needle in the ground at the right angle and also tune the antenna. Antenna? The transmission device, you mean? So these devices will transmit the information gathered to another location? Oh, you're sharp. The antenna will send the data to our calculating orbit, the CAPL, and we can analyze the septum veins movements. With the CAPL, we can monitor all 3 locations at once. Huh, that sounds pretty cool, I guess. Will you be coming with us to help set the professor? No, I need to prepare the CAPL for all this. Tita knows what to do. She can go with you.
I get to work with Estelle again.
Alrighty, Tita's worth her weight in mirror anyway. Yeah, you don't mind, right, Shara? Not at all. Welcome aboard, Tita.
Thanks, Miss Shara.
Well then, I need to start tuning the CAPL. Once you've placed all the measuring instruments, head to the operations room in the central factory.
Will do. Work hard, Grandpa.
Oh, are y'all gonna make me choose who is not in the party? So when you get all of these set up before the next earthquake, let's get to it. Oh, before that, coordinating a group this large would be a little difficult. We should leave someone here in reserve while the rest of us handle the mission. Oh no. This is crazy that this is the first time they're giving you like this tutorial, because in any other RPG, having more than 4 people would have happened so early and like you would have already had to switch people out. So that's very interesting. Choose members aside from any story mandated members. Oh, look at these pictures. They're so cute. I can't say no to any of them. Are you kidding? Oh no. Okay. Oh my god, Tita's picture, her little blush. In shambles. I love her. Has superior range and powerful arts, not limited by lines. Expert at recovery arts, possesses useful support crafts. Oh my god, I love... Oh no, I can't choose. What if I do the same thing I did with Shara and a gate? Let the fates decide here. You know what? I like this. I like this for us. Okay, we'll pick Olivier. Honestly, I think Chloe would have been my choice, but that's fine.
Oh, very well. I'll be on the second floor. If you need me at any time, don't hesitate to ask.
Bye. I should have gone with the girly pop group, but I guess, you know, I'm down to keep Olivier on. Reserve party members will be on the second floor of the local guild house. By speaking with them, you may swap them out with any party members who aren't mandatory. This should be okay then. Let's see, so we need to set up instruments in the tunnel on the North Plains and in front of Lyston Fortress. Is there any other order we should go tackle that in? I shall leave that to your judgment. I will have her contact Lyston ahead of you. If we explain our circumstances, I cannot imagine they will take issue with our gathering data in front of their gate. Good idea. Anyway, away we go. Tita, sweetie, we're counting on you.
I'll do my best.
I was thinking about this, maybe I should get Chloe out because the heals would be good. Oh no, look at this. Parts search. Ornament parts have gone missing in the central factory. Recently we've heard rumors of Peeping Tom around the open baths at the Elmo Hot Springs. Come to Elmo when they have some time. Dangerous monster, a Yaka, has been sighted on the Trap Plains. Specializing in blood-sucking attacks and has high recovery abilities. Dangerous monster, a bloody saber, has been sighted at the Soldat Army Road. Races affiliated with this branch are asked to respond immediately to this threat. Will roar before dying, and that roar invigorates his allies. 45k? Oh wait, no, 4,500. Okay, so basically any area that we go to, we'll look for the parts first, and then we'll go do put the thing down in the tunnel.
Oh, hey guys, anything I can help with?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well,
Your aid, please. Your aid, please.
I didn't hear this the first time.
together now. Great. Together now. Great.
Oh, I love that. Oh, I don't like how they like astral projected into each other's spots. Alright. I can't believe there's already so many side quests again. I feel like I'm just side questing to the max right now.
Oh, Tita.
How about it? Is my daughter really working?
Oh yeah, seems like Muriel's working pretty hard in fact. She's always running around.
Huh, that's a surprise. I thought she'd be the laziest worker there. It's getting that girl to work hard. Kind of a shock. Has someone finally lit a fire under her butt? So she was the one with the grandpa that lost his teeth, right? I didn't think I'd see the day my daughter would go and work at the central factory. Her motives for joining are suspicious, but right now I just want her to work hard and make a name for herself. Suspicious. Let's talk about that a little bit. Because he did keep talking about his granddaughter that started working, and it didn't click in my head that Muriel was that granddaughter. Where is he? Okay. I don't think their dialogue is different right now, but who else do we need to talk to? Oops. Oh, they're gone. I thought for sure they'd still be here. Okay, where's that man? And then we can go back to the factory. He's gone! Okay, we'll find him later. Oh, I'm so excited for a Tita moment. I gotta look at her ornaments before we actually start fighting things. How about a flower to brighten your day? I don't just carry flowers for viewing, you know. I also have some that could be used for cooking as well. I'm most glad if you took a look.
Oh, Tita, it's been a while since the last day of Sunday school, I believe. Hello, Vince. Shopping with your mom? More or less. Working again today? Yeah, I'm gonna go place some new measuring equipment.
One of Professor Russell's inventions?
I hope you'll give me a detailed explanation after next Sunday school. See you then. See you later.
Oh, that's cute. Two little nerds in their nerd town. My, this is adorable as well. Extravagant ones are lovely too, but small flowers are pleasantly modest. The big job recently is the RSL drive change. We're gonna put the new model engine in that girl. We're scheduled to go to Lyston Fortress and do the job there. Hey, good work. How about a drink? We've got all kinds of good drinks for the body. Man, he should say that to everyone because that worked on me. And I'm like, I don't even know what job you're talking about. Good work doing what? But I'm also like, thank you. I'm glad someone is complimenting me and taking notice. Lately, the liberal news has been putting a lot of effort into covering the non-aggression pact. I feel like I understand the importance of the pact as a whole lot more than I would have otherwise thanks to that. I'll be paying close attention to the signing ceremony that's coming up soon. So after this, I think... Will we end up going back home, too? Go to Zeiss, then... Roland, and then Bose? And then that would be all the areas, right? I gotta take a look at the map. Not Liberal Kingdom. Zeiss. Oh, unless we go to Gransel again. Because if we're walking, we would pass through. No, because we've been flying everywhere. So it is possible that we'll just skip over it. And then end up in Gransel with this aggression pact. Non-aggression pact. Oh, look! Factory ship I've dreamed of. The Leibniz? It's incredible. So it's docked underground, is it? Never knew. Leibniz sounds like weirdly mean, weirdly aggressive. Or it's like, it sounds like a slur. Like, oh my god, you're such a Leibniz. Sorry. Don't take away my ads for that one. Oh yes, I've checked the documents on the stock movement. I'll check out the basement factory as soon as possible. Seems we need permission to peruse the area. Orbital cameras and the household goods may be the next big thing. The problem is the actual ordnance. Simon, you've got a tally with the stock in the basement factory, right? You need to check them personally. I'm with the Liberal News. We contacted you earlier. Let me get right to the point. Have you determined the source of the earthquakes? No, we still don't know. To be honest, these earthquakes seem rather unique. Even we researchers are a bit confused. Anyway, it's certainly an earthquake with no historical precedent. In other words, it's an earthquake that was caused by something completely different than what we've seen in the past. For example, maybe an unknown volcano is behind the tremors? Volcano? Igor here is my teacher during my days at the central factory way back then. Since I already knew him, I asked him to train me this time too. I learned septium crafting from my dad. And then I learned the theory behind quartz circuits from Igor here. Looking back on it like this, my life's truly been blessed. The boy here is a technician that I've taken under my wing. He's come all this way from Roland to train with the new models, as expected as my student. You know what? What was I gonna do? Oh, I need to look at who I should talk to about these missing parts. To Eric. First floor maintenance desk. Oh. If I had just continued on my way, I would have found him eventually. Welcome to the central factory maintenance desk. Are you looking for something? Aren't you the one looking for us? Looking for... Wait. Oh, are you guys bracers then? Yeah, we saw your request on the board. Oh, thanks for coming. I'm really in a bit of a fix. Anyway, do you have time to hear about the problem? Sounds like you're looking for something. Yes, I'm looking for some small orbit parts. I was going around checking to see if the equipment was in here, wasn't harmed, and I guess they all spilled out of the hole in my pocket while I was moving around. You had a hole in your pocket? Yeah, that would do it. Yeah, this is totally my mistake. I knew it was starting to tear, but, well, I was freaking out when the earthquake happened, and then I just stuffed them in the pocket without thinking.
So, they all fell out while you were walking around? I see. I think we get the situation.
So the job is to search for those parts. Yeah, that's right.
But many orbit parts are very small. Searching for them sounds like it could be quite the task.
Now that you mention it. Yeah, I think that's so too. But fear not, I have a secret weapon for you. Please use this. A metal detector. Ooh. So this is a bit of an oddball metal detector we've invented. This metal detector can pinpoint specific metals. In other words, you can select a specific material to search for. That does sound pretty incredible, but what does it have to do with the job? A lot, of course.
I think I get it. If we decided to search for just for the kind of materials, the metals used in the parts.
So we'll only respond to the parts then? Oh, okay, so that's how that works. Yes, exactly. Get close to something that looks promising, then use the detector. If there are any parts, there should be some kind of response. Yeah, got it. So Sheen will be a big help, but we'd still like to cut down on the areas we have to search. When you dropped the parts, do you remember where you had been? I was in the workshop on the 3rd floor and the lab on the 4th floor. I've already checked the elevator and the hallways. So please just focus your search on those 2 rooms. 3rd floor workshop and the lab on the 4th floor. Alright, understood. I think there should have been about 8 parts that I lost. If you could find at least half, that'd be a big help. We'll do our best. If you find any of the parts, we'll come back here. Please do. I also ask that you return the detector then. Do you have any other information to share with us? If not, we'll begin searching. There's one more thing. Give the lab on the 4th floor a real one-over. I played with Antoine while I was up there for a bit. I'm sure I probably dropped a bunch of parts there. Antoine, you mean the cat living in the factory? Yeah, that one. He could be pretty cute, but this time I'm kind of annoyed with him. Well, I mean, I'm not trying to blame him, but I'm sure I lost a lot of parts playing with him. Oh, now I feel kind of bad for him. Well, let's get to it. Good luck. I'm counting on you guys. Roger that. We'll be back when we find something. That is so funny. I was gonna say, like, why are you just keeping all these parts in your pockets, my guy? But I think that's also what happened to the guy in the, what is it? The Carnelia chapters. He was just literally carrying that thing in his pocket. And I got swiped. Professor Russell just blew through here. He seemed in quite the hurry. Seems he's come up with some new experiment. Oh, Hazel, you see all. Okay, so how does this work? I wish they gave me like a tutorial on this. Like, this is the type of thing that I actually would like to know that I'm doing right. Use the cert. Use. Nothing happened. Okay, do I literally have to keep just like selecting it? Imagine there's some on the stairs. He said he was on the 3rd floor. Let's go to the workshop first, because we know we'll see some in there. I think that's 4th floor. Oh, don't use that. He also said the elevator, which I assume if he was checking the elevator, then that's what he took. Not the stairs. Whoa! Oh, okay, so there's like a weird radius going about. This is crazy. Response in the vicinity. Okay. And then? What, you don't just give it to me? Maybe it's on the other side. No, that's crazy. I don't like this. What? Oh, maybe I did pick it up. Let me seek my book. No? Okay. So let's use it. Response. But does response not mean that I pick it up? Maybe I need to actually be like on top of it and I'll grab it. Girly Pops, this is so finicky. I don't know what to say. Oh, maybe like this? Okay. It makes me feel better that I at least know how it works now. We will just have to keep doing this, unfortunately. Do we think like half of them are here? I can't believe that. Anyways, on the topic of these veins that they have here, it's so interesting that they're talking about how they in the east, that's how their cities are planned around them, which I kind of was like, oh, maybe that's also why there's some big hits in the gate and on the fortress, because they would be where people are like gravitating to, and that kind of makes sense too, right? Because like people will go towards the resources, and maybe resources are just closer to where all these orbments are. I'm trying to see how finicky that is. Okay, I'm in the very corner. Estelle is essentially in timeout. No response there. So moving too far. I think it's like has to be like this. But yeah, I think that that would be the description for the veins. It's very interesting for the world building for sure. Okay, I'm gonna do this not in a recording because that's crazy. But yeah, I find that extremely fascinating. Do you think Antoine has one? Would you look at that? Antoine, you sneaky little cat. You were carrying one of the parts. It would have been very easy to miss.
Come to think of it, Eric said he played with him for a bit. Maybe he found the part and carried it back with him?
I think so, but for him to bring it back with him? Man. Meow? Sorry, Antoine. We had to take your toy away. We'll get Eric to make it up to you. See you later. But that makes me more interested to see what the East is gonna look like, because that feels like, you call it dragon veins? That just sounds so mystical, and like it sounds like the environment is gonna be really different to what it looks like here. I could be wrong, but it makes me very, very intrigued. Oh, hey you guys. The guild sign thing sure was a shock. I really appreciate the help, Faye. Basically found it thanks to you. It was nothing. Man, what kind of weirdo thief steals a sign? Think you can catch the culprit? It might be difficult right now, but we'll catch him someday. That's the spirit. We'll be counting on you after all. Thanks for the encouragement. Well then, good luck with your work. Yeah, you too. Okay, I don't think I'll have to check here, and I'm not going to. Let's move on and get to this first vein then. Okay, so where do I need to go for this one? Part search. Not the part search. Not the part search, not yet. We go earthquake, investigation, front license. Midpoint of the Kaldia Tunnel, near the first bridge. Near the first bridge. Okay. Oh, he moved. Is he gonna talk about the guy again? Celebrating the Queen's birthday with Faye was wonderful. Just her and me, in our cell. We started it all day together. It was so romantic. Faye? The girl and the other? I'm like, why do I think everyone is dating the floor worker? Why can't I find this man that I wronged? Oh my god, did he pull an Anton? Oh no. Okay, so what were you saying? Midpoint, near the first bridge. First bridge, like, to... From Zeiss? What am I supposed to do, though? I assume if you say first bridge, that's like first bridge from where I was. So first bridge from Zeiss, surely. Not first bridge from Rouen. Maybe? But I don't even know what I'm looking for. I don't use the metal detector. Well, let's just fight this thing first. Maybe I'll go check the other side. Spew sticky fluid, weaken its prey. Oh, you know what I didn't do that I definitely said I was gonna do? Look at any of Tita's ornaments. That checks out. That seems like something I would have missed.
Nicely done.
I'm sure she's fine for now. As long as I don't start fighting any bosses. She could just drop grenades on people. Okay, well then I guess, maybe they do mean the first bridge. Because this is a... Okay, yeah. Listen here. That wasn't even a bridge. That was a lake. It just kind of went around the water. Okay. I forgive you, Trails. Let's see. This is the place we're after. The first bridge in the Kaldia Tunnel, right?
Uh-huh. We just need to set up on either side of the bridge, I think. There's an orbital charging device over there. So this is a bad spot. Which means...
That fishing spot is taunting me. From all angles.
Okay, and point the antenna down the tunnel just so. Yeah, that should be okay. So, putting the device here should work. Should I set it up? Okay, I'll start setting it up. Just give me a minute. Yeah, all done.
What would we do without Tita? Whoa, so this is what it looks like when it's all together? Wow. What's this dish-like thing?
Oh, that's kind of antenna for broadcasting orbital waves called parabolic antenna. It puts out really powerful orbital waves that can cover really long distances. It can even broadcast from inside a place like Kaldia Tunnel. Tita? I'd heard that orbital waves weaken as they pass through obstacles. Are you really going to be able to get a signal out of the tunnel? Oh, according to Grandpa, the antenna can direct orbital waves. So even if you're in a cave, you can reflect it down the tunnel and bounce it off walls until it reaches the exit. Oh, I see. My goodness, Professor Russell really is as much of a genius as he's ever been. I guess I'm too much of a country girl to appreciate how incredible it is. This thing will transmit earthquake info back to us though, right? Not yet. I haven't set it up yet. I just need to flip the switch. Yay, now it works. Great work, Tita. Although, it's really okay just to leave it here. Want to get attacked by monsters? Antenna looks easy to break, too. I'll be okay. When it's powered on, it repels monsters like the street lamps do.
Okay, that works then. That's all very convenient for y'all. Every single thing. I love also the addressing the fact that we're in a tunnel. You shouldn't have service. But they're like, guess what? Guess what? We're doing pickleball out here and we're just ricocheting it off the walls. And they go to their lengths to describe that. You will not find a plot hole in my Trails in the Sky, that's for sure. Huh? Who's this girl? Oh my god, no! We get the reunion after all. Oh my god, Tita's gonna hug him. Annalise, and a gate too.
Huh? Still, Shira, it's been a while.
Yeah, it certainly has. You look well. What the heck? You guys freaking family You got a freaking family going on here at this point. Even Tita's here. Been a while, short stuff.
No, short stuff? That's mean. But it has been a while, yeah.
Oh, what?
She's so cute. Who's this cutie pie? So, have you been holding out on me in the cute sister department or something?
You can kind of say that, I guess, yeah. This is Tita, the granddaughter of Professor Russell Zeiss.
Oh, right? That's cool. I'm Annalise Elfried. Nice to meet you, Tita. Oh, yeah, nice to meet you too.
Oh, and the princess is with you. What are you doing with these guys?
Please, Gate, call me Chloe. Actually, I've been assisting Estelle ever since we met in Rouen.
Oh, cool. You did seem like the decisive type back at the castle. So what are you two doing out here, Agate? Did you come looking for us? No, just coincidence. We're in the middle of chasing down some clues about the Sky Bandits and the Intelligence Division. No, I want to do what he's doing. No. I picked the wrong side. No, I want to go after the Sky Bandits. He has no idea. Agate, come on, tag me in, brother. Put me in, coach. Huh? The Sky Bandits and the You mean they're guys from those still on the loose? That's right. There are men from both still on the run from the army. Do you have lead on their whereabouts? Well, the guilds had witness calls pouring in. Most of them aren't all that reliable, though. We've been running around trying to find the needles in the haystack. More importantly, I heard. You guys encountered one of the Ouroboros henchmen in Rouen, right? Yeah, it's a weirdo in an opera suit calling himself the Phantom Thief. His questionable fashion sense aside, his power was frankly terrifying. If we tried to engage in him directly, I'm not sure it would have gone well for us. Whoa, that's the first time I've ever heard Shara talk about someone like that. Ouroboros really is dangerous in that case. More like a total freaking question mark at this point. Anyway, remember, you need our help, just say the word. The guild will be able to reach us easy. Yeah, we'll do that. Ditto for you, Agate. If anything happens, get in touch with us. We'll be there in an instant. I think we'll be okay, but I'll hold you to that if it comes down to it. Anyway, this ain't the best spot for a leisurely chat, you know? We ought to get moving. Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
Okay?
Short stuff?
No, sorry. It's nothing.
Oh, yeah, whatever. Anyhow, give my best to Russell, will ya? And don't spend too much time messing with machines, okay? Make sure to find some time to be a kid.
Okay. But okay, be careful, okay? You always do really dangerous things because you're so stubborn.
Well, you've gotten good at giving it back, short stuff.
Well, yeah. I gotta start growing up sometime, right?
Gate can't lift a finger against Tita, huh?
Well, see you guys.
Still, Tita, let's hang out when we get together next. You bet.
Okay.
Oh my god. A Gate, you see Joshua, you call me, okay? You said. He wouldn't though. I feel like he'd do it to protect Estelle. Probably beat the stuffing out of Joshua. Ugh, for hurting her. He would. But also like this little exchange that they had. It's like Tita doesn't want to show her actual love and appreciation of him. Because he's so cold. But he loves her too. Man, I didn't expect to meet those two. Kinda looks like they're okay though. They haven't changed much. I gotta admit, I'm having trouble imagining what their travels together are like, though. Annalise is a very straightforward, open personality. She actually makes a good contrast to Gate's quiet, moody determination. Tita?
What? Who? Estelle?
What's up? You're kinda spacing out.
Was I? It was just, surprise is all.
Surprised? At what?
Well, I didn't know Gate had a girlfriend.
Girlfriend? You mean Annalise? No way, they're just partners on a job, Tita. What? You see, Tita, we split into teams to investigate the society in multiple parts of Liberal at once. She's watching his back, not whispering sweet nothings into his ear. That is a concept.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, that is kind of funny.
Funny? Oh, I bet it isn't for you, Tita. Still though, remnants of the bandits and intelligent goons? Both groups do seem involved with society in some way. With a bit of luck, a Gate and Annalise should find us with some useful clues. We better do our best too. Anyway, right here is fine, right? Should be. Let's go set up the other two instruments. Right. Oh my goodness, literally so unexpected. I don't like the buzzing it's giving off though. You're gonna scare off my fish. Listen, if I don't catch anything, you know whose fault it is? Not mine. Or, if it does, let me get my fish. Nope. Look what you did. Science ruined everything. Again. As it does. It's kind of wild. A wild concept. That out here in the wild. In the treacherous tunnel. I get a free heal. But if I go into civilization, they capitalize on me resting. That's messed up. I'm sleeping out here on rocks for free. They're taking advantage of me when I'm vulnerable. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get away from the 5G. Otherwise they'll start reading our mind or give us brainworms, whatever people say about them. Okay, fine. I fully see that this is not a bridge. Whatever. Oh, yeah. Okay, I need to see if there are any other quests. I think everything else is in the plains as far as my quests go. So we should be good in Zeiss other than looking for these parts, which I'm not excited about. Alright, let's double check. Part 3. Oh, Kaldia Tunnel, check! Okay, so front of the fortress, trap plains, parts, eliminate the peeping Tom. Oh my god. Rumors of a peeping Tom around the baths at the Elmo Hot Springs. We could definitely do that now. Trap plains and then more fights. Ooh, you know what we should also do? Actually, can I even walk in the elevator? I don't think so. That must have been why they were like, oh, you can't... Oh, I already checked the elevators. Again, they're filling in the potholes. Kinda clever, kinda neat. I'm guessing also this is I get more bracer points by the number of thingies I find, parts. But I only have to find half of them. I knew it. has to be considered for a really long time of what button it is to run. And I still got it wrong. Oh no. Okay, let's go eliminate Tom. Oh no! The girlies are fighting.
Eat this! Bullet barrage! Bang, bang, bang! Next time, it's time for my body split craft. Huh, can you see through the illusion?
This is cute.
Here we go. Sword technique, 8-leaf blitz.
Oh, that was so cute.
Not yet.
Oh, y'all are adorable. Oh, what a grand feat of leaping. How amusing. I could literally watch that all day. That's so cute. I like to think they rewarded me for coming over here by him doing a little cute little fairy spin. That's how I feel about Anton too, seeing him just not disengaging, dissociating on the floor. They're like, you know what, you ain't came to check on him, and let me tell you, he's not doing okay. I heard from my wife Addie, who works at the inn, but apparently there are rumors of a peeping Tom in the outdoor baths. Can't believe there'd be anyone in this village who'd do that. Mrs. Mao contacted the guild just in case, but I'm sure it's just our customers' imaginations. No. What are you talking about? Don't do that. Customers? Multiple people are talking about it, and you're just like, no, you're all crazy. It's the steam getting to your head. Oh, my daughter's finally started working. Yes, it may be true that it's a simple part-time job at the inn, but it's better than having her lying about the house. Lately, my daughter's been working a side job. I hope she's taking it seriously. Sometimes she just wants to sit and chill. Okay, tell me what you got, Faults. It's really hard to put delicious foods into words. The mouth can just appreciate it better than the eyes, you know? The more delicious the thing is, the harder it is to put into words. What more even needs to be said aside from delicious? Starting today, I'm going to be writing an article about Eastern cooking. I hope I can come up with something good. Lately, I've heard rumors that there's a peeping Tom in our baths. No one's got a clear look at the culprit, though. I hate having rumors just running around with no proof. I hope some bracers will solve it soon. He's looking right at our bracer badge, and he's like, man, I sure do hope a big strong bracer will come along and save the day. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Alright, Mrs. Mao, I'm here for you.
Oh, hello. Now, what's brought you all together today?
We're here to stay at the inn, of course. Yeah, I wish. Keep dreaming still. Unfortunately, we're here for work today, too. We saw the board. Seems like you've got some kind of problem. The board? Oh, yeah, that thing I contacted the guild about, huh? That's the one. Something about a peeping Tom creeping about? Yeah, that's right. If you got a minute, I'd like to talk to you. I'd like to investigate immediately. Do you guys have time right now? No problem. Would you mind if we got it right to the explanation? Apparently, someone's been peeping on my guests. It's a recent thing, but I've heard tell from a number of my female guests in particular. I won't stand for it, so I contacted the guild. Ugh, peeping Toms. Totally gross. When I find it, I'm gonna rearrange his face with my staff. Have you been able to get any specific details from your guests? It'd be helpful if they'd seen the criminal. No, nothing that clear. They've been reporting things like feeling like someone's watching them or strange sounds.
But nothing concrete, right? Could it just be a misunderstanding?
I thought so too at first, but like I said before, I keep getting those same reports again and again. At this point, I can't just toss it aside saying it's a coincidence. And that's certainly true, but it's kind of a problem. It's not even clear at this case, really. There's no way we can investigate properly without any specifics. Well, if it isn't clear, then we just have to put it to the test. It'd be hard to make an arrest unless we're to catch a predator red-handed, so why not?
Test? But to what did the test exactly?
Isn't it obvious? We'll take a bath ourselves. You want us to bait to lure out the criminal? I don't really mind, I guess, but it does feel like for a certain portion of us, this might be a slight problem. I'm not gonna force anyone. However, I appreciate the help. The more enticing the scene we have, the more effective, I'm sure. Okay, I thought their concern was with Tita because she's a child. Is y'all's concern with Chloe because she tells the tabloids on her anyways? Put the child away.
Oh, don't mind me. I'd like to help in any way that I can. I'm his report, so I'd hate to not be of assistance just when I'm needed.
And needed you are. Thank you for your cooperation. I was just about to say too, I was hoping that Olivier, I wish that I had Olivier with me instead, because I feel like this scene would be really funny. With a lure like this, I'm sure we'll catch ourselves a big fish. But no, instead we have Shara being creepy and weird. You sure seem happy.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited. We haven't had a bath together in a long time, and last time was really fun.
That was fun last time, sure. But, you do know that this is totally exploitative bait plan, right? You do know this is creepy, right, Tita? Like, we need her to understand, not to trust the world. It's time. I think Tita's on the right track. Forgetting we're working a case would be a bit more natural, no? It's just us women, so let's take the chance and let our hair down. No! Shara, what are you talking about? Alright, you wouldn't mind lending us your bath, would you, ma'am? Yeah, use it as your like. No, Mrs. Mao, you're running a business. You know there are peeping toms on your property, and you're just like, yeah, put the minor in the water. You'll catch a big one for sure. I'm so stressed about this. I'll reserve it entirely for you for a bit, so you just go warm yourselves up.
Thanks, Mrs. Mao.
Oh, I guess we're really doing this. Well then, if you'll pardon us.
Oh, no. Mrs. Mao, could you lend me a towel set?
Oh, did you forget yours, Tita?
Yeah, I didn't think I'd be taking a bath. Oh, and some shampoo too, please.
Wow, she doesn't mess around, does she?
She's trying to make it more natural.
I'm so mad at them. It's so relaxing. Yep, outdoor baths are the best.
Oh, the wind feels so wonderful.
It truly is paradise. If I just had a drink, it'd be perfect. Hey, Shara, doesn't matter much, but aren't you gonna let your hair down? I think not. This way I can don my clothes and jump out quickly, no? If I let it down, it'll take me time to tie it back up. Oh, good point. Who knows when this criminal might show up after all.
Thanks. But thanks to the criminal, we can all get into the bath together. I know it's a case, but I'm a little thankful. I get what you mean. Being together like this really makes it feel like a vacation.
Given that we got 4 people, would that make this a family trip with a parent and a child? Parent or child in this group? I guess that would make me Tita's mother? How cruel, Estelle. At least make us 4 sisters.
Oh, well, that... You know, I'm thinking about it. This is the first time it's just women.
Yeah, now that you mention it, Olivier's not here today. If he knew he was missing this, I'm sure he'd run all the way back to Abronia crying his eyes out.
Yeah, I can totally picture it.
Well, let's keep it our little secret. I'd rather not break hearts needlessly. Seems like Olivier really does like these hot springs anyway.
What is it, Estelle?
Oh, nothing. But since it's come up, I guess I'll ask. Huh? Shara, can I ask you a question? Sorry, I'm now stressed that... Is Olivier the peeping Tom? Because he's not with us. Oh no. I was considering that could be a thing, but I was like, Olivier could potentially be with us. I wonder if there's quests specific on who's with the party now. Oh god. Because also, I'm thinking if this was set up in a way that I did have Olivier with us, it'd be the 3 girls, and Olivier would have to not sit with us because he'd be a man, and it'd be still a perfect opportunity for him to be a peeping Tom. Oh, what's this all of a sudden?
Is there really nothing going on between you and Olivier?
Oh, nothing? You mean like that?
Yeah.
You idiot, of course there isn't. He's a drinking partner, that's all.
Really?
Sometimes the way you 2 talk feels like you're sharing a secret. It really feels like you understand each other. So yeah, I'm curious.
But
what? Yeah, I see. So that's why this came up all of a sudden. Fortunately, it's a work thing. There are circumstances. Oh my god, yes, exactly. He's still with her and that makes no sense.
Circumstances?
Yeah, but I'll explain it another time. This isn't the time to get sidetracked on other things. We're here to investigate, so we need to focus on the task at hand and be a bit more aware of our surroundings. You're dodging the subject.
But Estelle, it seems Shara's right. Whoa. Huh?
Is the peeping Tom here?
Inside the brush on the north side.
Understood. North on brush. Oh, come on. It does look like something's there. Perhaps it's our peeping Tom.
But what should we do? Even if we want to try to catch him, we can't lay a finger on him from here.
Yeah, someone needs to get out first and go around. Stella and I will go around behind him. Princess, Tita, draw the enemy's attention.
Understood. Yeah.
Okay, well then let's... Oh, wait, what? What is it? Look, they're gonna run. Hey! Wait! Oh! Hello, are we about to fight them naked? Estelle, after them. Got it. Wait, what? Are the monsters... Are the monsters actually peeping on humans? Finally showing yourselves, huh? Let's get to punishing them, shall we? Oh my god, wait. That's crazy. Not only are they getting more vicious, they're getting creepier. What is Ouroboros doing to the nature out here? Okay, so this is a crazy amount of I think maybe it'd be better if I advance everyone. I can't advance everyone? Okay, it's a fine because Estelle's already going before the next one. So we do this.
This ought to perk you up.
And we know Chloe can for sure impede. They're creepy sheep. A dirty calculating sheep that seems to be extremely excited. Has a creepy smile. Oh my god, this is crazy. Oh no, Chloe, please. Damn. What about the black one? Black sheep. A dirty calculating sheep that has its evil little soul. Seems more evil than usual. These are hilarious. A rare pink colored sheep seems extremely excited. Has a dirty smile on its face. Oh my god, I can't believe these were actually the peeping toms and not the humans. And not a human. Where's your impede? There you go. Are you serious? What is going on? Whoa. Whoa, what is that? Hello? This is crazy. Big sheep. The ultimate fusion between sheep elevated beyond the color of wool. Sheep level 600%. Oh my god, almost has 10k health? What are y'all talking about right now?
Let's do this right.
This is so goofy. Okay, what is your craft? So you should have something that's blinding. Yes.
Prepare to meet your doom.
Dang. That's still good damage though. Oh! No. That looks crazy. Advance again?
This ought to perk you up.
712, that feels like nothing.
Here I
Let's do... Let's just attack as normal. Or, let me see. Let's get the strength and defense down.
go. Take him down.
Man, dark matter is just really... I feel like it's normally stronger, it's just there's so much EP. Okay, 777, lucky. Not the princess. We'll have maybe Tita do her healing craft. Oh, no, we're good. We're good.
Seems you came up short.
Oh my god, why is she only level 40? Are you joking? She's literally a baby. That's it then?
Yes, I believe that settles things. I never thought they'd combine into one super creepy sheep.
Given what we did to them, I doubt they'll return, but just to be sure. Next time, my fluffy friends, I'll play with you even harder. Understood? Now go. I'm not the one just rolling into the lake.
Oh my. So the Peepin' Tom turned out to be monsters?
Oh, we can't be absolutely sure, but it's very likely. We taught them a lesson, so I don't think they'll be back. One or two of these guys I understand, but don't you think it's a little weird that so many were coming?
It's very odd indeed.
This is the first time we've had such a thing. Something must have happened.
Maybe it has something to do with the earthquakes?
Earthquakes?
Oh, well, I mean, sometimes monsters go a bit wild because of earthquakes. Maybe their habit got messed up after the bad quake or something like that.
No, we don't need to justify their weird behavior. They're just creeps. They're just creeps.
I see. That's certainly believable. Believable as it is, there's not much we can do about natural disaster. If they show up again, I'll just have to have the guild give a ring.
Oh, yeah, go for it. I'm always up for a chance to relax in your bath again. Well, if we're going to come for a bath, prefer to do it in our own downtime. You guys are welcome to in the baths at any time. On the job or no. I owe you for today. If anything comes up, you'll be the first I call. Yeah, later.
Bye, Mrs. Mal.
That was silly. That was so unexpected. And also, I love that they gave just the tiniest little hint on more of Olivier, like a reminder of, hey, something is off with this guy. And not off, and like he's just not telling the whole story. And I'm like, his focus before was Cassius, and he says that Cassius has tabs on him, so he's got to be some sort of like intel or something from Urbonia. I don't know. There's lots to consider there. Oh my gosh, but I really like that quest a lot. And now I have to do a bunch that I'm not gonna have fun with, i.e. looking for small parts in the factory. I can't believe this.